He has a big personality, a fighter, and truly a joy to watch. But 3 years ago, his story began with uncertainty. His name is Kaius. Born on October 21st, 2022, at Mogo Wildlife Park, Kaius faced one of the most difficult starts imaginable. What began as a smooth birth turned critical when his mother, Kaius, couldn't deliver her placenta. As her condition worsened, Kaius's father, Kisani, gently cradled his newborn son, refused to let him go for over 12 hours. After Kaius was rushed to surgery, zoo experts continued to work tirelessly to retrieve Kaius from Kisani. For a moment, he laid Kaius down, just long enough for the team to safely intervene. By then, Kaius was weak, dehydrated, and battling sepsis pneumonia. The veterinary team refused to give up, and their tireless care pulled Kaius through one of the toughest fights of his young life. For the next 10 months, zookeeper Chad Staples became Kaius's human surrogate dad. He fed him every 2 hours, watched his first steps, and gave him the love and stability he needed to grow. Kaius's name means rejoice. It carries both hope and family tradition, following the K-names of his mom, Kaius, dad Kisani, grandma Kriba, and grandpa Kababu. His arrival began with struggle, yet the name fits perfectly because his life is truly something to celebrate. Chad and Kaius's bond grew stronger over time. However, Chad always knew his ultimate goal was to give Kaius a real gorilla family. Throughout this time, he made sure Kaius was always within sight and reach of his troop, letting them see him every day, bonding through scent and gentle touches, so they would recognize that Kaius was one of their own. When Kaius's birth mother, Kaipensi, remained uninterested, the zoo turned to Jan, a 42-year-old female gorilla who had been hand-reared herself and had never fully fit in with the troop. She was chosen as Kaius's potential surrogate mom because she showed interest in him from the moment they met, passing him branches and grumbling softly. Once Kaius was ready, it was time to unite the two, and together, they became inseparable, forming a bond that changed both their lives. Then, in April 2024, after months of careful preparation, Kaius and Jian were integrated successfully into Kisani's troop. Kaius's grandma, Kriba, welcomed him warmly. Kisani accepted his son and proudly stepped into his protector role. And even his birth mother Kaius began showing affection and playful interest in Kaius. And on February 9th, 2025, Kaius gave birth to Kendi, whose name means loved one. This time, everything goes smoothly, and Kaius is now the proud big brother to his baby sister. Kendi is growing fast, and before long, she'll be chasing after Kaius, playing and growing up by his side. Jian has remained Kaius's devoted surrogate mom, and at last, she truly belonged in the troop. As for Kaius, he now enjoys close contact and bonding time with his birth parents and grandmother. This story couldn't have turned out any better. Kaius' story began with struggle, but through patience, dedication, and a deep sense of love, that struggle became his strength. Today, he's living proof of what hope can create when compassion leads the way. He's playful, confident, and full of spirit. A young gorilla who embodies everything his family and those who cared for him fought so hard for. And now, as he celebrates his 3rd birthday beside his loving family, this chapter stands as a beautiful reminder that even the hardest beginnings can lead to something extraordinary when you don't give up. Happy 3rd birthday, Kaius. Wishing you endless cuddles, tasty snacks, and more playful adventures with your family. Subscribe for more heartwarming stories from gorilla families around the world.